What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, MissRenea, and today I'm back with a new video. Today we're gonna be talking about surviving R. Kelly. Woo, girl! After watching that 6th episode, I don't even know how to feel, but let's talk about it. So I'm gonna start with Drea Kelly. Drea Kelly. I'm not a fan of her. I'm sorry. I feel bad for her to a certain extent. It's kind of hard to feel bad for someone who has been protecting and supporting, not even supporting. I mean, that was her husband. But just a couple of years ago, you were like, y'all need to go buy his tickets to his concert. That's what keep my lights on, blah, blah, blah. And then I just watched a video last night of her riding in the car with some guy, and they were going to a book signing, and she's like playing Happy People in the background, and she like, that's my baby daddy. I'm just like, and then you sit up here, you still have his last name. You went on like 5+ different talk shows telling your story. You keep saying you went to this website about domestic violence, and they gave you a list of 17 things, and out of those 17 things, he did 15 to you. But you're not telling us what those 15 things are. And on a documentary, she's stating like, what are certain things that I will not talk about? What are you here for then? I'm sorry, I can't really feel bad for her. I don't really have sympathy for her. What she went through was terrible. Allegedly went through was terrible, but still, no, not happening. I wrote down everything I want to talk about. The Lisa Van Allen girl, that girl, her story on the documentary was believable, I guess. I feel like she was down with whatever. It's just crazy, like her story about the threesomes, and you know how she didn't want to do it but she did it anyway. I don't know. I can't really say nothing about it because she didn't really give a lot. Asante, she's an older lady. Now this is a thing, this is my thing. A lot of people are saying, well, these girls were all young and naive and easily manipulated. Asante and Kitty, Andrea, sorry, watching a Nigerian movie. But Asante, Kitty, Andrea, that I know of, were all grown adults. They knew, I feel like they knew what they were getting into. Let's pull Drea out because she married the dude. But Asante and Kitty, they were old enough to know. I think Asante came from her background, or like, you know, when she was younger, something happened to her. So that could be damaging, but anyways, her story, when she went back to the house, in the documentary, and it was crazy because she could not bear to be in there. She described the black room. She went into a room and she called it the black room. I guess that's where all the sexual interactions took place. She said the walls were black, curtains were black, furniture was black. I don't know. But she said she couldn't bear to, you know, she didn't want to go into her old room, but she went into the black room and she just couldn't take it. She was getting anxiety and everything. She was saying how when she would walk by, she would have to stomp to get permission to, I guess, go downstairs or go wherever she's going. She stated that at times she would be standing there stumping for hours to get his permission. And I was like, this whole documentary was just crazy. Like, to think R. Kelly did all of these things allegedly is mind-blowing. Like, I can't really speak and give, you know, be like, well, no, he didn't do it, no, he didn't. I wasn't there, first of all. I've never experienced these things firsthand, first of all. So I'm just here giving my opinion on the documentary itself. And the way they did the documentary was very dramatic. It was just dramatic to me. Let's move on to Faith Rogers. Faith Rogers is the young girl who allegedly contracted herpes from R. Kelly. He denied having it. She's suing him. He has yet to respond to her claim. Everything. She's the one, I think she's the one that they said he took downstairs when they were at the hospital. And not the hospital, the hotel or wherever they were at. And he took her to go meet Joycelyn, which is the girl whose parents, like her parents, Joycelyn Savage's parents, are the main parents that I hear that are out here trying to get their daughter back. Like I said, those are the only ones that I hear about. But Faith Rogers, yeah, she said she allegedly contracted herpes. She's suing him, all of that stuff. Kitty is the one who left her job as a DJ to go and move to Chicago to be with R. Kelly. Do I feel bad for her? Yes and no, because in one interview that I saw on YouTube, she stated that she had a son. And how do you leave your child to go and be with a guy? I mean, maybe she didn't leave the kid to be with him, but the kid wasn't with her. So, and then at one point in the documentary, she said she was getting ready to leave. She got to the airport and she didn't want to leave because she was worried about what people back home to where she was going. I don't know if it was Florida or what, but what they were going to say when she got back there, like, what happened? Why are you back? That doesn't matter. That shouldn't matter. If you want to leave, leave. Like, I don't know. Dominique, I've heard a lot of things about this girl allegedly, saying that he allegedly had her eat his feces, drink his urine. In the documentary, her mom was trying to rescue her. I'm sorry if you didn't watch it, spoiler alert, she did end up rescuing Dominique while they were staying at the hotel. At the hotel, Dominique actually was staying in a room with Joycelyn. That's what she stated on the documentary. But her mom did end up getting her out. But then at the end, they stated 3 days later that Dominique went back. But if I'm not mistaken, they said she was rescued again. But it's like, it's crazy. Like, they were like, she said this was the hardest. Leaving the hotel and going back to her parents was the hardest decision she ever had to make in her life. Who's next? Let's just go to Geronda. Geronda is someone that I can't really say I feel bad for. I watched the interview with her on YouTube, and I don't recall her saying that she lied about her age, but in the documentary she stated that she told R. Kelly that she was 19. Now, she did say that she showed him her ID before they had sexual intercourse, but I mean, you're skipping school to go to his trial. Come on now. And then you're lying about your age. I'm not saying he's right, but you lied about your age. And I'm not saying she put herself in that position, but I don't know. Azriel is, I can't really say much about her because they didn't really say much about her in the documentary. I just know that her parents haven't talked to her in 3 years. They probably don't even know what she looked like or anything. She's supposed to be 20. In one scene, they were in the alley yelling her name, but the person who they saw come and close the window or turn the light off or whatever the person did that was in the studio in Chicago, they don't think it was her. They called the police for a wellness check. Police couldn't even get in the studio, so they couldn't really get any information. They don't know if that was her. They don't know anything. So that's sad. That sucks. Like, to not know what your child even looks like. To not talk to your kid for 3 years. I don't know how people do it. How they even got through it. In the documentary, they made a comparison. They talked about a character, the Pied Piper. Because y'all know R. Kelly called himself the Pied Piper. Pied Piper is a character, let me see if I still have the picture, who walks around with a flute. And the little children follow behind. And I don't know why, but that was crazy to me. So yeah, when they said that, I was like, whoa, because they were talking about how R. Kelly used to hang around high schools, and he would leave with some of the students and all that stuff. And I was just like, damn, like, it's crazy to know, crazy to hear, crazy to, you know, R. Kelly. The trial and Sparkle. Sparkle is that celebrity whose niece was allegedly peed on by R. Kelly in that infamous video. No, I haven't saw the video. But the trial. In the trial, let's just talk about before the trial. So before the trial, Sparkle was on the interview. She was saying how she spoke with her brother, who they talked about it. And then when it came to trial, Denise didn't want to testify. The parents didn't want to let her testify. And when the brother got on the stand, he stated that's not her in the video. Crazy thing is, the little girl's close friend, her coach, picked her out from that video. And then the girl, Lisa Van Allen, said when she saw the video, she could tell that was her because she knows the girl's body, because she had threesomes with the girl, with R. Kelly, allegedly. So for him to be found not guilty is just like mind-blowing to me. But it's understandable because you don't have a willing participant to testify. You don't have the niece there to testify. You don't have her parents there to testify. Although, even though you have people picking her out and pointing her around saying that is her, I guess it wasn't good enough. The evidence was there, but he was found not guilty, which was, when I heard not guilty, I mean, not when I heard not guilty, but when they replayed it on the documentary and I actually heard more details, you know, I was just like, wow. Like, I'm not gonna say he's untouchable, but at that point he was, because his music, he was still putting out music. He was doing Trapped in the Closet at that time. I think Chocolate Factory came out during the trial period and all of that. And his music was still increasing. Now we're gonna talk about the R. Kelly. No, okay, so we're gonna talk about the fact of why his music streams and downloads are still skyrocketing and increasing. Some people are saying, oh, it's because they want to go back and listen to old lyrics to see if he was dropping bombs and dropping hints. And then there's some who are saying, well, what's his personal life? Is his personal life? I still love his music. I'm going to support him anyway. Which one do you think? Because I don't know. I can't really agree with the whole I want to go back and listen to his lyrics to see if he was dropping old jewels. Like, no. I can't get with that one. Is there anything else that I wanted to talk about? I don't know what that says. Oh, that was Justin Savage. Yeah. No, I already talked about that. Yeah, but that whole documentary, I literally sat there. I would not move. I watched it from the first episode to the last episode. They were talking about the Aaliyah in the first episode, if I'm not mistaken. Or the second one. I don't know. But the girl was like, she saw him and Aaliyah having intercourse during, she said she thought it was prank time on the tour bus, and that's when the door flew open on the tour bus and she saw it. Some people are saying that he allegedly had a threesome with Aaliyah and her mom. I don't know. That was crazy. And it's, when you hear those things and you see when they put pictures of the celebrities up, like when they had a picture of Aaliyah, I was just like, I don't know what to think. Like, this is crazy. This whole documentary is crazy. Now they're saying he's trying to sue Lifetime, allegedly, because they're trying to demean him, his character, and things like that. Do I think that he did these things? I think, yes. Yes, I do. You have the music producer on there saying, you know, a lot of people in his camp knew. Some of the people in his camp, when he said go get girls, they would go and get girls. However, a lot of these girls are writing books, you know, doing interview after interview after interview. So it's kind of like, why are you really coming out? Like, it doesn't matter to me how long it takes you to come out, as long as you come out. But literally almost everyone on this list wrote books. Like, literally. Drea, I feel like she just wants clout. I'm so sorry. She just be on the internet doing the most, cursing people out. My baby daddy, and then now you're on the internet. I just can't wear her. I can't. Like, I'm not. No. What else is there? If you haven't watched it, I would definitely recommend that you watch it. If you have, let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm not here to argue with you guys. Do not come at me foul. Just state your opinion. We can debate a little bit, a friendly debate. But I'm not here to argue with anyone. I'm just giving my opinion. I'm just giving what I think, how I feel about the documentary, how I feel about the people on the documentary, which doesn't even matter in the long run, because what's done is done. But yeah, if you have watched it, let me know what you think in the comments below. If you haven't watched it and you do plan on watching it, let me know. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.